Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my picks from the new Chanel 2021 Les Beiges makeup collection. I have the two eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to show you swatches and close-ups in natural light, and also I'm going to show you how these two palettes look on my eyes. We are going to try them together. This is a first impression review because the eyeshadow palettes just arrived and I swatched them 5 minutes ago, but I have to say that I'm quite impressed with the quality of these eyeshadows. Usually these 5 color eyeshadow palettes from the Les Beiges makeup collection of Chanel sometimes are not very consistent in terms of quality, but these two are absolutely stunning. Now let's go ahead and get started. Before that, if you're new here, welcome. I love talking about luxury beauty and I always do my best to show you the latest makeup releases, and I always do my best to show you swatches and close-ups in natural light so that you can make an informed decision whether a product is right for you or not. And eventually this helps you to save money and buy only the products that you like. If that sounds interesting to you, I would love to have you as part of my beauty community, so please be sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell on. Also, don't forget to leave me a comment so I can say hi. Now, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so now we only have natural light that is coming from the window. I'm sitting very close to the window and the window is on this side, so it's on the left. And here we have the two eyeshadow palettes, Intense and Tender, and they come in the classic Chanel velvet cases. And here are the palettes. Now this is the classic Chanel Les Beiges packaging, and this is in Tender. So this is the more pinkish palette. I'm going to remove the plastic. And this one is Intense. So I'm going to give you close-ups in a minute, but I just wanted to comment right away that I'm very happy actually with these applicators because there is a sponge applicator and a brush. And the quality of this brush is really surprisingly good. So this one is Tender and this one is Intense. So I want to be able to give you different angles of the palettes because that's how you're going to see for real how the colors look. And actually this color has a very lovely shimmer, but I'm going to change the angle so that you can see that. So the palettes look very, very impressive in person. I really like them and I didn't expect that I was going to like these colors as much as I like them. So on the top you can see Tender and on the bottom is Intense, and I want to say my hand is not moisturized, so my hand is quite dry. I didn't moisturize it and I'm absolutely impressed with the color payoff. I've seen swatches of these two palettes on Instagram and they looked very, very sheer, like almost like the colors don't show up on pale skin, but I'm really pleasantly surprised because look what gorgeous colors. And for real, like my hand is not moisturized, I don't even have moisturizer or anything, and usually the colors appear quite pale when my hand is not moisturized. If you remember how the Chantecaille blush looked on my hand, it's almost invisible, and I always do the swatches in the same way. So this shade here is very shimmery, and so apparently this shade here is a topper shade. So this shade here is this one here, and I think that it's going to look best if applied with fingertips. And now I can see why they called this one Intense, because the colors are really a lot more intense than the Tender palette, but I like both. I'm so happy that I purchased this because I'm pretty sure that they're going to look just as beautiful on the eyes as well. And now I'm going to turn on my studio lights so that you can see how they look with lights. So now I have one softbox on, and you can see the shimmer and the shift of colors. And then this is with one softbox on. I just wanted to show you also how the palettes look with when I have one softbox on. So now let's go ahead and try the two palettes on my eyes, and I'm going to be using one palette on one eye and the other one on the other eye, but I'm very excited. Now I'm going to start with Tender. Oh, look at that color. I am so impressed with the quality of these eyeshadows. The pigmentation is just outstanding, so way to go Chanel. I think that they did such a great job with this collection. I'm very tempted by the nail polishes, but I have to skip because there are a lot of new releases coming. This palette is so easy to use. Like, can you see how quickly I can get the colors? So I'm using Tender on this eye. The colors are so soft and lovely. And then I'm going to be using the topper shade with my finger. I'm absolutely sure that I'm going to be using this palette a lot. So for all Chanel lovers, I think you're going to adore this palette. I think you're going to adore actually both palettes because they're just so easy to use. They're exactly what the Chanel lovers are usually looking for. A very elegant, very chic makeup, shadows that blend like a dream. And this is Tender. So now this is going to look very weird, and let's go ahead and fix that. I'm going to be using Intense on this eye. So I'm just cleaning my brushes in a towel. Some of you are asking me if I wear false lashes. I don't. I only have mascara. Okay, so this is Intense and this is Tender, and I have to say that I haven't been so excited about the makeup release from Chanel in a while. Now, I have to say that I've seen swatches a few months ago on Instagram of these two eyeshadow palettes, and they were like, the swatches were so pale that I almost couldn't see the colors. And I was actually wondering if I want to get this palette or not, and I'm very happy that I did because these colors are absolutely my colors. I love the color story. I have to say that the quality is outstanding of these eyeshadow palettes, even though I'm using them for the very first time. As a faithful Chanel lover and as a faithful Chanel customer, I have to say that they did an amazing makeup collection. These are my colors. So if you like the color story of this or this eyeshadow palette, Intense or Tender, I would say definitely get your hands on these. The quality is just outstanding. The colors blend like a dream. They're matte colors, they're shimmery colors. I absolutely love them, and I can't tell which one I like better. I think I like both of them. Probably if I only had to pick one, I was going to go for Intense, just because I really like this kind of sunny gold colors. These kind of colors just remind me of the sun. They remind me of the summer very much, and the camera cannot even show how gorgeous these colors are and how light reflective these colors are. I absolutely love it. Please be sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell on because I'm going to create more looks using each of these palettes. Today was just me exploring the quality of the eyeshadow palettes and swatching them in natural light so that you can see and you can make an informed decision whether you want to get these palettes or not. For me, this collection receives a big yes because I absolutely love the quality. And the quality of some of the eyeshadows is actually almost like the quality of Charlotte Tilbury quads. You know, this kind of a very highly pigmented, creamy formulation of Charlotte Tilbury. Some of the colors in this palette, especially the Intense, I'm going to tell you these three colors, perform almost like as if these are eyeshadows from Charlotte Tilbury. The eyeshadow quads from Charlotte Tilbury, you know, this really very creamy, soft, super pigmented formulation of Charlotte Tilbury. This is the exact same thing here. Just they feel very buttery, very soft, but not way too soft like the Charlotte Tilbury. So I really like this formulation. I'm sorry guys, I'm just way too excited because I'm a Chanel lover, and recently Chanel haven't been releasing the most exciting makeup collections, and this time I'm really excited about this one. Also, Tender is very pretty, very beautiful, but if you have already purchased some previous Chanel makeup collections, I think you may skip Tender, because even though the colors are not the same, definitely the colors are not the same. They are very pretty. I really like this matte, kind of almost like a rosewood color. I absolutely love it. So this is definitely the more tender palette. Now I want to apply quickly a little bit of bronzer, and this bronzer, I promised that I'm going to review this bronzer. This is the Dior Natural Bronze in number 4, and I already showed you comparison swatches in one of my shorts videos. So in case you want to watch that, you can just go ahead to the shorts section of my YouTube channel, and there you can see some swatches. So let me show you the color, and I'm waiting also for number 3 to arrive. And as soon as number 3 arrives, I'm going to do a full review. And actually, you know, guys, this don't look like refillable, but actually here there's a little hole, like the hole that we have on the Hermes blushes. So I suppose that if you have a pin, probably you're going to be able to remove that, and we're going to see, but probably these are going to be refillable. So I just want to apply this, show you how it looks on my skin. So this is number 04. I'm quite pale, and I have to say that I wore this bronzer yesterday and before yesterday, and I really like it. So it's lovely. And in terms of color, it's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star bronzer in medium light. So I'm just going to apply a little bit. As you can see, I don't get much color because it's very soft. It's really lovely product. Okay guys, so that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. Also follow me on Instagram. I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.